Don't you just love that sound? Boom, 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 boom. That's the sound we're making because it rained and it's time to go set that ablaze. Yep. Got my straw bale and my diesel fuel. Hopefully that's all I need to get it going. Make it spun around here. It's not dusty anymore. That's a good thing. The wind's picking up a little bit. They're calling for more rain throughout the day and week, so hopefully, let me push that out of the way so that don't put a little scratch on the baby here. Yeah, it's a big ass pile. Keep in mind that hole's like 16, 18 feet deep, so it's yeah, it's about 3 times bigger than that in reality. Okie dokie, well, I'm gonna make a spot and see if I can't get this fire going. Got a lot of shit to burn. Lot of stuff to burn. There's more. Wait, there's more. That's like half. The other half is all over there. Big Zachy dropped the ball and is on a big project and can't come get his pulpwood, so guess what? In the fire it goes. Here we go. Oh, a few minutes later, the fire's going pretty good now. The wind has actually picked up, so that's kind of helped it. I dug a little ditch there to get some air in the bottom. I'm gonna let it burn on down so that it's not quite such a huge raging fire, and maybe it won't cremate all those trees over there. Let's see, had a few questions I'd figured I'd answer, even though I answered them in the video. People don't watch it all, so I guess they don't wait along to hear the answer. So a lot of people ask, why don't I chip this stuff? Well, here's the question. I don't have a chipper or a grinder. A grinder to do what I need to do is about $500,000, $600,000, $700,000. Okay, it's hard to justify a $600,000, $700,000 chipper to chip it when there's really not a market around here for chips, and therefore you've either got to hire trucks or supply your own trucks, and next thing you know, you got $1 million in a setup to get wood or wood chips to grind all this stuff and haul wood chips off. So you got $1 million, just to say you got $1 million tied up in that. Okay, that's a lot of overhead. We're liable to, you know, lately we've been doing a crap ton of clearing and everything. Chipper, it would work great for this. Grinder, you get great mulch out of this. But like that big stumping job, it's all stumps packed full of mud, and then crap like this, which is full of dirt and roots and junk, and that does not make, that would be just like catastrophic to run through a grinder. So that being said, it's just not cost efficient for us to do it that way. We're liable to go, I know we've been doing a lot lately, but we're liable to go 3 or 4 months and not clear anything, you know, of any significance. And you can't justify for like a little house lot, 1/4 acre, 1/2 acre, you can't justify, there's no way you could justify bringing in a chipper and everything for 1 truckload of chips. And then somebody else said, why don't you chip them up and then burn them? Well, that's kind of like doing twice as much work, and then chips don't burn at all worth the darn. All they do is sit there and smolder and smolder and smolder. Once this ever gets a nice hot spot in it, it won't be making catastrophic amounts of smoke, but it's green, and but once it gets a nice hot spot in it and gets burnt down, it won't smoke too bad. So that's the reasoning on that. This tree right here, everybody's like, why are you saving 2 trees? This is a property line. There's 2 lots right here, one there, one right here. I kept these to keep reference of the property line. I'm gonna rip them out. I'm just gonna put a T-post down so I know where the property line is, so they don't have to have it resurveyed. And there are a couple nice oaks up by the road. They are gonna build houses out here. But they didn't want anything where it could hit the house, so therefore that's why there are no trees left out in this vicinity. And you know, it would just look good to have 1 or 2 trees left, maybe. I thought it would. It was my idea. They liked it, so bada bing, bada boom. So that being said, I'm probably going to go clear a little bit more while this burns down some, and then I'm going to stack it to it. Well, I said the smoke would get less, but it's catching on up good now. It hit it's either a spot that's got some wet dirt in it or a big wad of green stuff, but it's cooking right along now. I actually put some more on it before I, after that video, and hell, it's burned on down 6 or 8 feet. But as you can tell, there's a lot more stuff to burn. But it's really not, we don't have a whole lot more to clear. Just right here and about, 40 feet back, I would say. I see, man, 50. Hefty 40. That's a country 40 feet. Kind of like a country mile. Add double. Yeah, let that burn about another 15-20 minutes. I'll go back over there and heap it up. It's hard to catch it on film, but every now and then the wind will start twisting and make the smoke into like a tornado almost. It probably won't. I was sitting here watching it, it was just spinning around just perfect like a tornado. And then I guess it's just however the wind catches it. I thought it was pretty neat. Of course it won't do it now. As soon as I put the camera down, they'll start twisting and spinning around again. But it's hot now. We got a good wind, so all the smoke's just kind of dissipating out. Yeah, it's not going to do it. Yeah, kinda. You start seeing it do it a little bit now. It was spinning right around, making a nice little tornado. About to go over there and stack it up. can tell, it's been burning. It's 9:25 now for about an hour and a half. It's really burnt down nicely right there. I'm actually going to go over here and grab some of this dryer stuff and throw on it. That'll make me a little path over here so I don't have to go all the way around. Open my access up a little bit more. Let me put the GoPro on the cab up here and get a little video stugging it up. rounding out day 1 of burning. As you can tell, I was busy today. I think you'd be hard pressed to find somebody that could burn 2 whole acres of 30-year-old timber in one day, get it all cleaned up and in the fire. That was a world of stuff. I don't know if the earlier videos just showed how much there was here. I got a pile of roots over there I'm putting in the truck. Here come a huge downpour. About the time I started cleaning the first pile up. But I have cremated them trees in the back there. I'll end up taking them down. It always happens, but you always, I mean, it's never a good place to do a good burn pit. You want to do it far away from everything, because you can't never build anything on top of it. So you always do it in the back of the property, and it ends up being near a tree line, so you cremate some other ones, but it is what it is. There's absolutely no way you could, one person, now I did all this by myself, he was clearing over there today. There's no way one person could have chipped all that, cleaned it up, hauled it off, and cleaned up everything. I know it's got to be graded out and everything by themselves in one 8-hour day. I mean, that thing was burning just as quick as I could throw it in there. I put all them big logs and everything on there and stumps. Keep in mind it's probably 12 foot high, and it's still probably 12, it's probably 12 foot deep now with all the ashes in the bottom. So that'll hold it tonight. It'll burn on down. We had a little shower of rain, which I'm glad, because I started setting the edge of the woods on fire. It didn't dry it out enough. But it's no longer dusty out here. He got, I don't know if we can see it. I might be able to walk through here. I'm gonna work on getting all this cleaned up tomorrow. A lot of stuff, I'm telling you. I mean, I burnt a world of stuff today. I completely burnt. I'm standing on the line. That's what these 2 trees were left. Completely burnt 2 acres. And I started grabbing some of that stuff, so. A lot of stuff. Let's see what all he got done today. I haven't even been over here. I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Oh yeah, he's against that far line over there. Yeah, he get that knocked out. God, there's a lot of stuff left. A lot of brush. A lot of brush. Yeah, get that little corner knocked out. Won't be bad. Won't be bad at all. I hope it don't rain a whole lot, because I got to haul all this. It's too far to push it with a dozer. Especially now that it's wet, it'll have all sorts of crap. It's green too. I better save some of that dry stuff. Alright. Stay tuned for tomorrow's